Hi, I'm Ryan Sargent, and this is my audience. Rainforests are disappearing at an alarming rate of 6,000 acres per hour. Inside these rainforests can be found many plants, animals, and people. After studying environmental health throughout high school, I've realized how important these rainforests are to the health of our ecosystem. We need to protect these rainforests to protect the plants, animals, and people that live within them. To begin, I'm going to talk about the plants that can be found in the rainforest. Of all the world's plants, you can find up to 2/3 of the plants in the rainforest. Of these plants, doctors have found special chemicals within them that have helped them create medicines to help cure illnesses throughout the world. These chemicals are still being found to this day, and by destructing the rainforest, it's making it difficult for them to find these chemicals. In addition to that, the rainforests have been referred to as the lungs of the world because of their high rate of oxygen that they present to the world, as well as the absorbing of CO2 emissions. In addition to that, these plants provide food and shelter to the plants and to the animals and people that live within the rainforest. 80% of the world's diet can be found within the rainforest, and this number is increasing daily as they find more plants within the rainforest. Banana plants and strangler fig are just a couple of the plants that can be named that provide many sources of food to the plants and indigenous people that live within the rainforest. Next, I'm going to talk about the people that live within the rainforest. There's 3 different types of indigenous people that can be found within the rainforest, and the first I'm going to talk about is the Pygmies. The Pygmies prefer to be referred to as their original name, the Baka Pygmies or the Aka Pygmies, etc. Of these pygmies, they've been known to be hunters and gatherers and feed off of the rainforest that they live within. Without the rainforest, their people would quickly die off. Next, I'm going to talk about the Huli people that can be found in Papua New Guinea. In addition to the pygmies that I just recently talked about, the Huli people feed off of the rainforest as well as the animals that live within it. And lastly, I'm going to talk about the Yanomami people of Brazil. These people are different than the Huli and Pygmies in a way because they don't necessarily feed strictly off of the wild, but also they feed off of the plants and the animals within it. Next, I'm going to talk about probably the most important part of the rainforest, and that is the animals that can be found within the rainforests. Half of the world's animal population can be found within these rainforests. Of these half of the world's population, you can find 10 million different species. And of these species, they are essential to keeping the rainforest balance even. These plants and animals, these animals provide food for the people that live within there. In addition to this, the plants or the animals within the rainforest are dying at alarming rates because of deforestation among the rainforests. Several animals, such as gorillas and toucans, could not survive in any other conditions other than rainforest. The rainforest climate is special in a way because of its hot temperatures and high waterfall. These 2 animals, along with many others, would not survive in any other conditions, and with the alarming rates of deforestation within the rainforest, these animals are quickly dying off. In addition to this, 137 species are being drawn towards extinctions daily, according to Rainforest Action Network. This number is alarming in quite a way because, as I mentioned earlier, there are only 10 million different species found in these rainforests. So the fact that 137 are being drawn towards extinction daily is a very frightening stat. In conclusion, rainforests are essential for the lives of plants, animals, and people within the rainforest as well as across the world. Across the world, we feed off of the plants, animals, and they provide a source of medicine for everybody along in the world. People around the world have often been using the trees from the rainforest to create paper and other buildings, and the alarming rates of deforestation have been horrible. We need to do a better job protecting these rainforests, or else these animals and plants, as well as people, will lose homes and shelter, as well as the people that don't live within the rainforest will miss out on possible cures to other illnesses, as well as special foods that we can find throughout the rainforest. Throughout time, civilizations have fallen due to greed. We don't want to be another example of greed taking over what Mother Nature has given us. Mother Nature has given us rainforests, and they have been one of the most beautiful environmental pieces that she has had to offer. Don't let greed be the reason that rainforests die off.